Is that haha because I challenged you to out-aggro your tank? Huh, we'll see. Come on, Java. Show yourself. Let me buy good stuff. That's it. And the new ability Trick Shot is inserted right where it should be. Energy 5, the best cooldown ever, 8.8 seconds, but it will be reset after a few more levels. Reset frequently, I mean. It happened. Good and spontaneous excitement. An operative called Smoke? I'm surprised this name is not taken. What the hell are you? Oh, repair. Cool, thank you. Who inspired you for a smoke? The Mask. I don't know if anybody actually remembers that old movie with Jim Carrey. But it was the first thing that actually came to my mind when you mentioned Guess. Good evening, Nevias. Who the hell was the noob who dared to... How dare you push me back, interrupt me, and God knows what else. Right, I have this one and this one. Just have to remind myself after 17 minutes to replace the damn Steam. Kano? I used to be a huge fan of the movies, not so much of the games. The original games I used to play in those huge game machines like 20 years ago. But I'm not such a nerd when it comes to Mortal Kombat, unfortunately, so you got me there. But the one who kept smoking should have been Kano, I believe. Wait, now that I think of, did I call you Riz, Red, by mistake? If I did, sorry about that. My stupid mistake. I love that ability. What was its name again? Trick Shot. If I remember correctly, it was called Follow Through on the Imperial side. And somehow the name is a lot more logical. Consider that it does follow through other abilities and it procs from many other abilities. It doesn't yet for me, but it will start doing that after I get recoil control. Liar, liar. How can I not even remember that movie? Operative, excuse me, Operative is a lot of fun to me as a healer, absolutely terrible and dreadful as a DPS mechanic. The class isn't bad, I just don't like the way it plays. So that's just my personal preferences. Plus, I haven't had a chance for over 4 months, including ever since 3.0 was released, to play with an operative DPS in our groups. We haven't had any. Yeah, I finally managed to squeeze in, what is it, a named shot. I don't know who told you to do that, but I'm glad they did. Of course you should. Screw WoW. Or whatever else you're playing. Come back. Well, I'm not leveling a Sork. But I should, because I've only played through the Inquisitor story once, and I feel like I've missed a lot of it. I do remember the ending, it was epic, but there are other choices that I should have done, maybe. Haha. Hunker down. The best skill for the Gunslinger ever created. Wow, this boss was too damn easy. Hey Taiwan, good evening, mate. What are you? Strength. That's for you, Jim.
Hatred. Master Oteg in flames. Mercy is the Jedi's defense.
I'm not a hater and I don't hate. I hope you do realize that. I've heard actually very good reviews lately about the game. I don't remember where I read someone talking about it, that this person specifically plays MMOs at least 1 year after they have been released. And that's a very good way to enjoy a game, because we all remember what a trash Star Wars The Old Republic was at launch. And by trash I mean really more like a positive criticism here. The game to me was still awesome 3.5 years ago, even in the beta, without anti-aliasing, without, what else? Without Group Finder, without Legacy. It was still my favorite game. It's something like that as well with The Elder Scrolls Online. At launch the game was apparently terrible. I don't have a valid opinion because I only played it like 30 minutes in one of the beta weekends when I got an invite. But I hear better and better reviews because the game has been upgraded and updated frequently with a lot of new things, and I don't know if they already changed to the model of buy to play, just like Guild Wars, but I think this is a very good move. Haha, I can return, believe me. I went through the Bounty Hunter story with a power tech right in the moment when they were absolutely the best class in the whole game. They still are one of the best classes, no doubt. But back then they were even more overpowered. This was during a little bit after actually 2.8. The power tech was doing the highest parse ever. It was one of the very best DPS classes, not just in parsing but in real boss fight as well. They were awesome in PvP, so just pure awesomeness all over the place. And I played through the story, but I still didn't enjoy it. I don't know, something must be wrong with me. Oh, our tank is busy. Okay, let's give him a moment. I forgot to read the group chat. I've been thinking about finishing the engine story for the second time because my operative has been level 55 for probably 1 year now, maybe a little bit less. And I still haven't finished the story. Right now I'm somewhere on Belsavis, I believe, or on Hot. No, I will not be changing to Elder Scrolls, absolutely not. As long as this game is alive, kicking and fun, and there are at least some kind of content updates to it, I guess I will stay here. But if you follow my second channel, I do have a little bit of side activity. My biggest regret is I bought Dragon Age 3, but I don't have time to enjoy the story properly. And I have a feeling the story will be good in this game if you decide to expand and explore everything. It's a very slow game with a very huge world. Mercenary is good at both, but if you choose to play healer, everybody will love you, that's absolutely for sure. Come on, don't say that. Warrior story is still the best story in the game. But well, you can play it like the Mindless Beast. You're right, it's an option. If you choose DPS Merc, because I didn't read the sentence to its end, I think you will still make the right choice. but you will have to play the one spec that's not favorite of mine, at least. That's why I'm not good with my commando. I only play gunnery, and gunnery is not really the most useful spec, or actually any use at all, for most boss fights. It's okay for PvP, but I'm not in the mood to do any more PvP with my commando at the moment. And the gear on him is very outdated. I mean, even more outdated than Volk, which says a lot. Hey Jim, you will not get one-shotted today, I hope. Kite. I don't think the healer will be able to keep you alive. Whoa, damn, that was a hard shot. Seriously, dude. You're not even targeting. Oh, you are targeting me. Screw you. Any heals? Thank you. Yoo-hoo. Damn, that was close. A true tank who stays in the face of danger and doesn't go away and doesn't hide, right, Jim? I don't know if you still have active the sound from the stream while we were playing together. It's actually very weird and unfriendly to play with a streamer and still have the sound active. Hi Woo, I'm fine, thank you. Welcome to my stream tonight, mate. Ah, I didn't click.
Your persistence is impressive.
James not that kind of player, usually.
Yes, I arrived before you. I did my time in the nebula. Otek spread his forces too thin. It will cost him his life, and yours. Darth Malgus will be most pleased.
Destroying a fleet is one thing. Killing.
I'll be back in a moment. Just need to close up the door. Cold is coming.
There is truth to that, soldier, but not enough to save you. Scurry about our prison. After I destroy your fleet, I'll find you.
This is Otek. We've sliced the enemy's comm frequency.
Hey troll, you are listening actually. A sorcerer called Gotcha.
The Jedi prisoner must be freed, even if it means losing the fleet. As long as we're between you and Kilran, you're protected.
By we, do you mean you on your server? Or you in your guild?
If you stay here, you'll die. Fall back. Kilran can't stop this rescue.
We'll make a tactical retreat, draw off enemy warships, divide their forces. I'll keep the comm channel open. Good luck.
Why not? You can be a dumbass who's living their life without caring what the hell is happening in the universe. It is totally possible to have never heard of Darth Malgus. 6 minutes. I think it's time to activate another Steam. And usually I should use the one that are bound to me first. But who cares? Who's missing? The tank. I can tank these. Oh no, that's just one stack. What's the stack called? If I can see. I'll see next time I get the stack maybe. Otherwise I'll have to go through the discipline.
Repeat, all vessels retreat immediately. Over.
This skill is awesome, but it requires 2 clicks. You know how lazy I can be sometimes. Clicking twice to one-shot the mobs. Rolling Stone. Is he a body type 4, for example? So when he is actually rolling, he would look like a rolling stone. I remember about 15, about 15 years ago, I was extremely proud because my mother knew who Rammstein is. She also knew who James Hetfield is because I was listening to those guys and their bands all the time, every day. I don't know why, but you just reminded me of that fact. The simpler times when you were relying on your family to take care of you, and all you had to do is do nice in school. Of course, back then this was the most horrible task ever. Body type 4, Elvis haircut, pink hair color. Is it possible this is Blaze? Or at least one of Blaze's ults? You know Blaze Lord? The Scottish PvPer? He is on the Tomb, so just in case that's the same server, I would venture a guess. He is very unique in the fact that he is usually playing pink. And he is famous with that. Hey, you're green. Are you too scared to attack? Come on. Yeah, this is a better angle view. What do you think? We can kill them. Come on. Jim, wake up. Oh yeah. Yeah, he is a Twi'lek. I forgot that part. Yeah, you're right. I just forgot the part that it must be a Twi'lek. Don't jump on me! Okay. Yeah, that was nice. Why are we in combat? Oh, Sentinel fortunately is not the best DPS just because they are melee. So for both raiding and PvP, they're on the back of the line today. Still an awesome class, obviously. If I'm playing it, I cannot say anything else. Currently, one of the best useful classes for PvE are probably snipers and gunslingers. For PvP, probably Shadow. If you want to be DPS, I guess Shadow. Sages are doing very well in most fights. However, there are a couple of boss fights in the new operations that are not exactly friendly for the Sage. The storyline is fun, however I was expecting more and there is not a real ending to it, so we expect the ending to come in 3.2. It should be some kind of an ending for Revan and at the beginning for the Emperor story. It's a speculation, by the way, so don't put all your trust on what I'm saying. But this is what we expect, really. Well, yeah, but there's gonna be another nerf with 3.12, or was it 3.2 for the power tech? Can't remember. They've announced another nerf, more severe than this one with today's patch. Bonus quest here? No. It's not personal backstory, and I don't know what exactly you mean, but there is a special unique quest for the Rishi planet story. And they're good quests, unfortunately in some cases very short. Weapons, high shell, these are cartel market items, R317, IQ and blaster. I think they're very popular amongst the pistol users, and I've got them for free as a gift a long time ago actually. Is that all? 3, 4, and here the boss comes. Ha! I forgot to hunker down, I guess. You're hearing me or you're listening? If you're hearing, then I'm sorry. If you're listening, then thank you. Bonus boss is finished. That should be a little bit of an extra experience. Aha, extra. Just about 18.5k. It's on the roadmap. Okay, let's see. What do we have on the roadmap? Producers. Oh yeah, that's the old one. Okay, I've read that. Even though I have forgotten it, kind of. If you mean backstory, is it like... I have to read that mail again. The message, I mean. Producers Roadmap 2015. By backstory, does it mean normal text or just a quest bringing you back in time? That would be awesome. Although I highly doubt that this will be possible.
You came all this way just to die. How pathetic.
Very late with the damn diversion. Reduces the accuracy by 45%. How long it lasts? 8 seconds. Okay. You're going to see a unified story with a focus on themes that unite our 8 classes. Ugh. Everyone is a veteran from the Galactic Civil War with a complicated past and an uncertain future. Okay, this is a very nice hint. I've missed that when I was reading the message. What did I get? Strength? That's a good strength, Jim. You should have taken it. Oh, maybe it's level 37. A little bit low for you. Aim crap. Not for me. Even if it was for me with the cunning, I wouldn't take level 37. On the way to final boss. First we should have a mini boss here somewhere, the 3 guys. And they should be right here. I don't think it's a good idea either, because the little bit of a free choice that everybody has been allowed to have will be absolutely just erased. Or maybe the backstory would be, when this one was a child, they were adopted. This is actually also breaking up the immersion, because we have the legacy and we've decided who's related to who and how. You can never please the stupid gamer. We'll always find a reason to moan and complain about things. That's the best part of playing MMO. You always have something to complain about, something that's not perfect. And you always expect this to be fixed, because it's somehow different when you're playing a solo game. For some reason you just accept what you're buying and you stick with it. If they release a patch, that will be fun, but not necessarily. Whereas with MMOs, you keep whining and whining on the forums. Come on, stupid asses, fix my things. And we're finished. Now give me good loot. What the hell I expect from this level of Flashpoint? What it would be nice if they do is just allow you to write your own bio. This is a very simple and yet very useful and loved option in Star Wars Galaxies. Maybe someone would remember. There was like a small field when you can type something manually with your own words and letters. And you will decide what's the background of your character. It's not really directly connected to the game, but you can describe this one is a badass, or my smuggler is a whore, or a pimp. My smuggler is not neither of these, so please don't get it confused. My smuggler is just the purest heart ever. He's so innocent, I cannot even believe that myself. Some moron gave him the name Jar Binks. Yeah, I think the add-on page is by now closed for this game. Fortunately, we'll have to keep playing our game without such an option. It's been over 3 years and I don't see this ever happening. At least not with all the priorities that are currently about the game. BioWare has so many other things to fix and think about before even thinking about creating a new system allowing plugins. Kill him! It was available in Lotro? Seriously? I should have remembered that. What I would love to have as a new extra for the user interface layout would be different colors. I would love to have mine silver or something darkish. Blue is fine, and I'm very used to the blue by now because I've been playing with it for over 3 years. But I would love to have an option to make it white or black. I'm not a huge fan of the pure darkness, pure blackness.
Who is he?
But it would be cool to allow that. Since everything is being drawn piece by piece manually, I know the reason for the lock. They would have to redraw everything unless they completely change the system the user interface is working on. Of course I did. I've played it from 2007 until 2011 with about 1.5 years break in between. So actively for about 3.5 years maybe. Of course I mained champion. I also enjoyed captain and roomkeeper, amongst others. That's the first game where I actually started crafting, and I'm very proud of that fact. Let's see if this thing works on the boss. And I was a lot more active PvPer in Lotro compared to what I do now here today. We are running. At what level do I get the roll? I think it was level 51, and it's one of the new abilities with the first expansion. Elf! Everybody was trolling me because I picked an elf champion. Due to the crappy race bugs, not bugs, buffs. The ratio buffs for the human were the best for a champion. Sometimes for the dwarf as well, because of the strength buff. Can't remember it was called strength back there, but the main stat. I mean, they do a bit more damage and they have passive to access, using access. However, I didn't know that when I created it, and thus Sauborn was born. The elf champion.
There was so much left to conquer.
Ooh, a speeder, I have that one already. That boss died way too quick. I had a dwarf runekeeper, of course I should have been, and my captain was a human. What are we doing? Yeah, it's surprising that the few people remaining active in the Ettenmoors today, they still remember Sauborn. I've only reached rank 10 or 11 when I was playing, but after rank 6 in the Ettenmoors I started playing solo. I mean, always solo. Of course, always prepared with 2 sets of gear, different sets of weapons, depending on what I'm facing, and I'd always loved being ganked by warg packs. That was the best moment ever.
No. No. What have you done? There's nothing to restrain him now.
We were sent to free you. They told us you can defeat the Empire.
I've been the Emperor's best.
I can't remember anymore very well, but I think that's exactly what I did some 8 years ago, Red. I picked the elf because it looked cool.
You should be one with the Force. Finally at peace.
No peace while you suffer. The Emperor drowns you in black waters.
He wants me to be Darth Revan again. Serve him as I did centuries ago.
You serve the Emperor. Doesn't that make you a Sith?
When I fell to the dark side, I became his pawn, sent to wound the Republic. The Jedi destroyed and rebuilt me. I led my allies to the galaxy's edge to destroy the Emperor. We didn't understand his true power. I lost.
Wasn't there an H after T? Mitra.
The Emperor imprisoned me, kept me alive.
But thank you for reminding me, because again I forgot her name. Revan's companion.
You Jedi lead exciting lives. And by exciting, I mean crazy stuff I'm glad it doesn't happen to me.
A belf? What is a belf?
You're part of this. We all are. The Emperor used me as his link to the light side of the Force, the Jedi Order. Through me, he saw visions. But that same link also gave me influence.
I'm probably mistaking it with Mithril. I watched the third Hobbit movie the day before yesterday. For the second time and for the first time since I saw it. Oh, Blood Elf. When you said Belf, I thought of some kind of a relation with Melf and Milf.
Thank you, old friend. I will finish what we started.
Oh, I found the picture I wanted to show to you, Rosalia. Now, where is the link to that email? And I am direct linked up a bit. Here is a very old photo, and a very cool photo. I hope you enjoy and like it. This is Sauborn running from a full raid of God knows what.
I met Master Otek.
I believe this is rank 10. I can't remember the icons anymore, but I think this used to be a rank 10 icon.
To replace what's been lost. We'll need all of you to defeat the Sith Empire.
There's room
I'm not smoking anything, but I'm drinking something special.
It isn't
Ah,
my
you cannot
place
see
to
what it
follow
is.
lead. I'll travel my own path, like always. My link to the Emperor is broken, but I learned a lot as his prisoner. Centuries of knowledge. I'll share everything with the Jedi Council. Then, I'll end this blasted war and the Sith Empire forever.
If you need allies, you can always call on me.
You gave me freedom. That's more than enough. There's one secret the Emperor never pried from me. A place called the Foundry. In the...
Well, that was a quick one. Unlock the elevator access. It was my second, but of course, by second I mean Star Wars Galaxies was my first, and I cannot say that the Galaxies was really a true MMO type of game. It wanted to be one, but it failed a little bit. Unlock the elevator access. Okay. My Patreon campaign is an absolutely voluntary and optional way for you guys to support and back me up. Depending on your contribution, I have a special reward for you. Early access to videos, behind the scenes materials and special in-game items. Thank you for considering becoming my patron. Remember, you can find me also on Twitch, Twitter and Facebook. For my non-Star Wars activities, I invite you to subscribe to my second YouTube channel.